So if you cannot control your weight, okay, if you cannot control your weight and you are struggling to lose weight and you can't figure yourself out, this little mini masterclass, this micro class is for you. In this class, I'm going to be talking to you about how to regain what it is that you've lost. Because what I've learned in my many years now of being a Christian life coach for weight loss and coaching all of these women is that what women want the most on their weight loss journey is they want freedom. They want control. They want to be able to control their food. They want to be able to eat foods and not have it impact their weight so immediately, so quickly, to not have it impact their health, how they think and feel, maybe the pain they're having in their stomach, their joints, all of those things. They want to be able to eat the foods and not have it impact their lives so profoundly. They want to be able to control their lives and get their health back, right? They want to control their size, right? They want to be able to control their thoughts. They want to be able to control their health. They want to be able to control the outcome. And they're getting oppressed and depressed because they have a loss of control. They want to be able to control the results in all areas of their life. They want to be able to control their eating, but they don't know how to get there. And what they know is what the world has taught them. And what the world has taught them is about dieting. And so as a result, and I see this with all of my clients when they first start coming to work with me, they think that dieting and counting calories and like intense exercise or restricting all of their foods, they think that this will work. And here's the thing, all of it will work, but it won't give you, those things will not give you the results that you are looking for without changing the beliefs that got you to where you are. Does that make sense? The beliefs that cause, like I see this in all my clients, the beliefs that cause women to lose control, that's the problem. And so that's exactly what I hope to help you see today. I want you to see this today because for my clients, and I want you to know this too, right? The thoughts that you are believing that cause you to feel like doing the wrong thing, that end up perpetually sabotaging your results is the thing we need to focus on. This is how you are losing control. This is why you can't control your weight, right? If you want control back, you've got to see what control gives you. If you want control back, that means it's going to come at the renewing of your mind. Control gives you power. It gives you the power to influence and direct your behavior and to change your results. And before you can actually experience control, you have to see that control, it's going to come at a cost. It's going to come at a sacrifice. Nobody ever told me this, you simply cannot become the woman that you know that you are meant to become. You cannot become that woman, the woman who has control again, until you are made into that woman who can control her mind. And this means that you need to start learning how to stop being who you are right now. This is where the sacrifice comes in. And it's a sacrifice to your current ways of living, of operating. Do you get that? Does that make sense? I think I described that well. So the ways you have to see that it's all coming at the cost of you changing, doing the things in your life that you don't hate. But these are the very ways these are the very things that you're doing. You don't hate them. They're comfortable. They give you what you want in that moment. You don't hate them, but they are the very thing that is causing you to lose control. Your ways are causing you to weigh what you weigh. And this is weighing you down. I mean, really, right? You need to evaluate your behaviors. Nobody ever said this to me on my weight loss journey, and this would have radically changed my life. So what are the results that you're getting on your weight loss journey right now, right? What are the results that you have right now or that you don't have right now on your weight loss journey? And I want you to think about those results. What are the results that you're getting? Sherry, I keep sabotaging myself. So what are then the behaviors that are leading to that result? Maybe hit pause and answer that. And behind that, I want you to think about what are the thoughts that I keep having that I'm now believing? And then I want you to capture that belief. And then I want you to get real with yourself and ask yourself, is this belief even true? Right? Like if you keep self-sabotaging and you keep self-sabotaging because you keep coming home from work and laying on the couch because you keep having the thought, I'm exhausted, I'm stressed, I deserve a break, I need some work-life balance. And then you just lay on the couch all night and you believe that this is work-life balance, this is rest, and you lay there and you never prepare for tomorrow, you don't get enough sleep, you're not paying attention to your family, you're just binging Netflix, you're going to get the results of that. But you have to ask yourself, is this belief even true? That I'm exhausted, that I can't do anything else, that I have to lay on the couch, that I deserve this, that this is work-life balance. Like, are you believing something that isn't even true? And I can't know what that is for you. So I'm encouraging you to press pause and ask that of yourself. And then to not only take a look at what you're thinking and therefore what you're believing, but to go a step further and ask yourself, is this even true? But then to take that and ask yourself, what do I know is true that I need to actually believe? How do I want to say this? What do you know you need to begin doing that you haven't been willing to do? And therefore, in order for you to start doing what you've not been willing to do, what do you need to start practicing thinking? When those old thoughts that cause you to self-sabotage, what do you need to start practicing thinking when those old thoughts come back? The way that you are going to regain control in your life so that you can control your weight is through the renewing of your mind, which means that you need to surrender your current thought patterns. You have to surrender your willpower. You have to surrender your desire to feel motivated. You have to surrender your desire to perpetually pursue comfort. You have to surrender all of your excuses that you are believing are your reasons. You have to surrender believing that you are not strong enough based upon your past history of failure, that you're not strong enough based upon your past experiences when you failed at weight loss. It is time for you to ascend to a new height, to become who you are meant to become, to start moving forward in strength so you can regain your loss of control. So how do you regain that loss of control? I want you to think about where, as a believer, where does your strength come from? And what could begin to happen if you started to seek God's grace in your life to change the results, to give you a different outcome on your weight loss journey? What could change if you approached weight loss that way this time? What could change if you started to see where your strength and power comes from? What could happen if you began to seek God's grace, his supernatural ability to help you to do what you can't do on your own, and you started to walk out that on your weight loss journey? In order for you to receive God's grace, you have got to begin to walk by faith and not by sight. You have to break up with the physical in order to make space for the spiritual. You cannot any longer live by being mastered by your flesh. You can't live by your physical senses anymore. You have to start deciding to live in your spiritual sense of what you know in your spirit. You can't live by your senses anymore. God's grace is what's missing on your weight loss journey. God's grace is the power that you are missing, but his power is spiritual. You don't feel it. You trust it. You know it's there. You take a step of faith and it meets you on the path. God's power to help you do and to empower you to do what you should on your weight loss journey is spiritual. It requires that you surrender your perpetual desire to be the one in control. You have to surrender your control in order to make space for his grace, in order to experience his supernatural power. You cannot be powered by two power sources. You can't have two power sources. You need to have a single power source. You need to be single-minded. You need to be led in the Spirit. You must come under his control. You must come under his authority in order to take and lay hold of your deliverance more completely, and to start appropriating your faith so you can walk in the freedom that you are desiring, even in this area of your weight loss. The reason that you can't control your behavior is because you don't have a spirit of control. You have a spirit of self-control. You have a spirit of self-discipline. And so you've got to start renewing your mind to the Word of God to understand that.